I'm Kev Raw, and welcome to the second part of my 150 sub special video trilogy. And I'm doing a setup video, and in this second part I am looking at what I use just for normal countries and what I use, just to get videos out on this channel. And in the last part I did the power oversteer stuff, so yeah, this is the regular part. And in the final part, of course, I'm going to look at the games console, what I game on, and the games and the steering wheel I have as well. So firstly, in this second part, and probably the best part of the trilogy, I would imagine, we're going to look at the laptop that I've got in front of me. It is not just a big paper screen, it is the very dusty laptop. Hang on, there we go, as good as new. But yeah, this is the laptop I use to record on, edit on, make thumbnails on, make banners on. I still got to do that for the one channel layout, but I am going to make banners for that. And yeah, basically what I do for everything on my channel. So it is a laptop that I had specially made on PC Specialist. And you may be wondering, why did you go to PC Specialist to get a laptop made? Well, as I said, I live at home and I'm planning to move out as soon as I've got money to and can afford to. And the laptop's good for me at the moment because I'm moving around a lot. I edit in here, or edit in the dining room, or edit in my bedroom, or edit at like a friend's house if I record there. And if I'm going abroad to like visit my family, as I did to the Philippines a couple of months ago now, it was good to put stuff on here showing off England, showing my regular life here, and so they could find out about that over there. And it's good for showing stuff to, say, relatives that can't really come over here. And so yeah, that's why I have a laptop. It's just good for mobility, and just I can edit in the garden as well. It's kind of a bit more difficult to lug a PC around. You need a shopping trolley, really, and I'm not a big fan of shopping trolleys, apart from in the supermarket where you can drift them around the corners. You can get a perfect four-wheel drift sometimes in shopping trolley, so satisfying. But yeah, this is the laptop, 17 inches. It's got an Intel i7 processor and two 750 gig hard drives, one for the main stuff, one to back up stuff on. And I've also got a Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive here. As you can see, I've got to plug it into the mains, I've got the USB to plug it into the laptop, and that's almost actually full, so I've got to dump some stuff. But yeah, as I said, I only got 750 gig hard drive, so I'm often moving stuff around and moving it onto this. And so yeah, that's why I've got the hard drive. But onto the laptop again, it's kind of set up like a gaming PC, kind of, it looks like, and you've got nice lovely keys, and it just works fine. I've had it for about a year now, and it's still working. I've got a fan, as you can see, got a fan underneath. I'm not going to plug it in now because you just hear, and that's really annoying. But yeah, that's why this is the laptop. It's very good. It still works after a year. Battery's a bit iffy at the moment, so I might have to get a new battery, but yeah, it's fine at the moment. And as you can see, I've got the webcam plugged in, I've got the microphone plugged in as well, I've got it plugged into the mains as well. As I said, of course, battery is iffy, so battery life is a bit small at the moment. But yeah, I've had no real problems with it, just overheating occasionally, because I do use it most of the days if I'm in and editing. So yeah, I've just got to cool it down a bit more, and that's why I have the fan as well, especially for this weather, which can be a bit hot. And it was in the Philippines as well, occasionally it struggled with the heat. So yeah, that's why I got the fan here. So yes, this is the beast that I edit on, and it's got all the software that I've got, and it's got Sony Vegas, which I do edit on for. It's got Sony Vegas Studio Platinum 11 HD. I think that's how you call it. I think Alex the Afro he's got it, and I think he did a review of it, and that's where I got the idea to get it. And it's only cost £30, and yeah, I did actually buy my software, and yeah, it just does the job at the moment. I would like Sony Vegas Pro, but it's a rip-off at the moment, and I'm not really into getting stuff off turrets or anything like that. I'm not really a turret person, so yeah, that's the laptop. It works fine. Let's move on to the other stuff now. So you saw the beastie laptop. Let's look at the other stuff that I use to record or commentaries normally. So as you can see in front of me, from right to left, I do have a audio interface. As I said, I've got Pro Tools on student notice board from a fellow person on my course, and it is Pro Tools LE. And if you don't know what Pro Tools is, it's a digital audio workstation, or DAW as I like to say, and it works on PC or Mac, and that's basically what the editing software that I used at university. Not Pro Tools LE, but the more proper Pro Tools 10 HD, if I remember correctly, or Pro Tools 11 as well. I think it was still Pro Tools 10 HD by the time I had left. But yeah, Pro Tools LE comes with this, the M-Box audio interface. They're a bit nicer looking now. They're not as, you know, quite as basic looking as it is here, but yeah, it comes with the program, and on the front you can see it's got the headphone jack. You've got a 1/4-inch headphone jack, just as I've got here. You can plug it in and listen and monitor through this. So we've got the, you know, volume levels for that, volume levels for the monitor, volume levels for the mix as well. And then these two, it is the inputs. It's where you can plug the mics in with an XLR lead, such as this one here. So you plug this in, plug this into the mic here, and then you can hear yourself hopefully in the program. But yeah, you can plug it here. You can also put in direct input, or DI, and that's for if you want to record a bass. You just plug it in with one of these leads, and then yeah, you can record your bass just off that notes there, and then you can add VSTs or virtual plugins in Pro Tools to make it sound crunchier and heavier and all that. But you also have MIDI inputs as well for like keyboards, so you can just plug the keyboard in, and then you can make some sweet Elton John music, or dubstep. That's what's in with the kids now, isn't it? Or has it moved on? I don't know. Psy like music. You can make gentlemen. It's getting worse, isn't it? But yeah, that's why you have the MIDI inputs for like keyboards, or not as such keyboards, or just audio stations where you can press keys and then use MIDI in the programs, put VSTs on to make sound with that, such as strings or piano, or, you know, synthy sounds, or choirs or brass or anything. You can make sounds with that, and that's where the USB end goes in. Plug that in to the laptop. So yeah, that is the audio interface you get with Pro Tools LE. And there's also other audio or digital audio workstations such as Logitech, or not Logitech, Logic for Mac. You've also got Cubase, Ableton, I always say that wrong, Live, Reason, Reactor, and of course the free one, probably the most famous one that you know, Audacity. You know, very good free DAW, and it's very easy to use as well. I've used it in the past when I haven't had Pro Tools and I need to do some work or commentaries or speaking voiceovers for videos or for music. So yeah, very good interface. That's very good interface. That's very good DAW as well, Pro Tools. And so yeah, I've got pop filter for the mic I use because it's a dynamic mic, and you want to get rid of the hisses and the brrr, you know, where you want to get a clarity from the voice. Put the old pop shield over so you can really hear the pronunciation, and just the spits and the slight like that. So yeah, I have a dynamic microphone. That is condenser microphone. This is a dynamic microphone. It is a Shure SM57. This is what I use for my voice when I got the old pop shield. Calm down there, and I've got it there. So yeah, a couple of centimeters away. And the Shure SM57, probably my favorite mic I've ever used, and one of the best mics I've ever used as well. It's so versatile. If you want to record acoustic guitar like I did for the intro for the channel, you know, I can put the acoustic guitar here, point this at the 12th fret, and it's recorded. If you want to record electric bass or electric guitar, you've got the amp here, and then you've got a center cone there. You can just point it about there, 3 centimeters up or 3 inches up there. Point it around the center of it, depending what sound you want to get out of it, and then it's recorded. You can also record drums with it as well. The hi-hat, just put it up there. The cymbals as well, put it up there. For the toms, just put it roughly around there. And for the hi-hat as well, put it top and bottom. Then you can mix between the top and bottom depending on what sound you want to get out of the snare drum. And you can maybe, I wouldn't recommend putting it for the kick drum though. That's probably better for one of these egg-shaped recorders or egg-shaped mics. So yeah, it's a very versatile mic. Can record even like woodwind, triangle, and even though it's not recommended for woodwind, probably better to get a condenser. But yeah, you can record it basically anything with a Shure SM57, one of the best mics I've ever used, and probably my favourite mic as well. And it's great for recording the sound, and it's got like the unidirectional as well pattern. So yeah, very good to put it here. And I remember watching a Doors concert on the TV. The Doors, the old band from the 60s and early 70s, and Jim Morrison was like there with this mic in the concert, just like making love to it like he normally did to the mic and to the women after the show. So yeah, that is what I use to record my voice for the regular corn cheese. That's the program I normally use, Pro Tools LE, with that interface to record into, and then I have to bounce it or export it from Pro Tools and then input it into Sony Vegas on my laptop, and then of course edit the audio there, and put EQs or gates or filters and compression and all of that on in Sony Vegas. So the final part, what I've got on the desk here, this is what I use in editing to monitor myself and also to monitor audio as well. If you see me on around the corner, you probably see me wear these when we're on air, because I can hear everything through those. It's very clear. It is a Sony MDR V6. It's actually, that model is from the 80s, from the late 80s. That was used professionally in studios for monitor mixes, and for checking the audio and all of that when they were recording. And so yeah, very neutral sounding headphones. I didn't want headphones which had headed bass, such as like the Dre Beats headphones do have, or with headed treble, with headed anything. I wanted a neutral sounding headphone that didn't have anything at all, and that's why I have these. I've had them for about 6 months now, I think. So yeah, roughly about the same time I've had this as well, for around 6 months. And this might cost £90, so £10 more than that, the same as an SL300 from the Editor Keys. But yeah, so good, XLR mic. And this cost about £45. He did have a budget of £100, but all the headphones I looked up to £100 were not quite as good. This was highly recommended. This was like the granddaddy. And even though they've had newer models of this line made from Sony, I decided to go for this because it seemed like it's still the best. It's still the one that everyone waved on about when I went onto like audiophile sites. And so yeah, like Sound on Sound. So yeah, this headphone, very good, very good for mixing. It picks up loads of frequencies, got a great frequency range here, and it's great at noise cancelling as well. So if I have them on, I can't hear, nobody else can really hear what I am listening to. And so yeah, very good. And also you got the quarter jack for putting it into there, and you can take this off and then plug it into the laptop as well, and the headphone port. So yeah, that's the headphones I use. The Sony MDR V6 is about £45, and one of the best headphones on the market, I believe, or best cheap headphones on the market. If you go over £100, I'm sure you get better quality, and you can. But those are the best, I say, value headphones you can probably get. So yeah, that's what I use for rest of my corn cheese and all the gear that I use. So this is the second part done. We're going to go on to the final part of the trilogy, probably the most forgettable part then, unfortunately, as it happens in trilogies. But in the final part, I'm going to show you what I game on, and the console I have, and Steam I have, and the games I have as well. So yes, I hope you have enjoyed these videos, this 150 subs special trilogy videos of my setup and I'll be back with the final part very soon. So salamat for watching. So till the next part, cheerio.